Yo, what up guys, Big here to talk more about the raid Call of Arbiter episodes and also to give more rewards out to you guys that are participating in the comments of this video. Yes, all the comments that you've left so far, those winners who will be picked, and this video will also pick 5 winners, so you want to watch all the way to the end. What are you going to be winning? I'll also let you know. So in this video I want to take a deeper dive. Yes, a deeper dive, although we still have 2 more days before ATEL episode is launched on Thursday. We still want to talk a little bit about Galek and his father. Yes, we're taking a closer look, and to prepare me for this video so I know what I'm talking about, so to help you discuss further in the comments below, is this series right here. They launched one about the law series, and also you have to go in there and actually read this Galen Pact. Yes, now I know they are the Galen Pact, and of course we have to read his father, Artak, champion law. Read his story. Don't just go to the comments because I will know. Remember, the best 5 arguments that are left below in these comments will win. So what do you have to argue about? I'll let you know. So we're trying to find out their motivation. What brought them here? We know where they are now. We know where the story left them. Father being distraught about his son disobeying his order and taking his own path, and the son making a choice, the right choice as we think. But going right here and find out what made the father this way. To give you just a short description, or if you've not seen the other video of the law series and then you've not read this, just please read it before you comment. And I have to let you guys know that this father, he wasn't just a crazy old man who went into war with another nation. He has actually watched his own father being mistreated by the Banner Lords, and their lands taken over by the Crusades, and now everything is just not working in his favor. Finally, he was able to put together fellow clan members who were able to now attack and be successful in battle after a long years of waiting and being humiliated and always giving away their resources and just even being betrayed. So I read it. I had to come prepared. I read it all the way to the end, and I know now why he's this way, why he is what he is, why Artak is so enraged, and why he can't see his son going again, because he saw what his father went through. And now, what made Galek this way? Why is Galek all of a sudden just being rebellious? Is it even agreeable? Isn't it even allowed to just go against the orders of your father? Because remember, he's now left the clan. He's now on his own. Will he ever come back? We're not even talking about the future. We are talking about the present right now. What led to him being there? Did he just all of a sudden just snap? No. I'm led to believe that from the champion law I just saw about Galek right now, I'm seeing that he was brought up by his mother. She was in a clan that was kind of in good terms with the humans, so he didn't feed into this all humans are bad. He actually saw the good side of them, and actually his mom told good stories about them, and he held on to that for a long time before she died, and where he had no choice but to all of a sudden now be in line with what the father was doing. Because when she was alive, she would be keeping him closer to herself, right? When she's no longer alive now, he had to actually be closer to his dad. And of course his peers were always laughing at him because he was interested in reading knowledge and all that stuff. He was a geek. Yes, Galek is a geek. All of a sudden I'm finding that right by reading this. And yeah, we are seeing names of people, Galek's mother, Artak's father, who are not in raid right now. I'm thinking maybe one day we'll find them as characters in the game, but that's where he got his good nature from. It wasn't by going into so many battles that he all of a sudden just decided to have a good heart. No, he was actually brought up from a early beginning. He had those morals, and later he had no choice but to partake in what the clan was doing. But now at that point, he now finally snapped. What made him snap? What made him make the right choice? It was the dreams he was having about the Arbiter. So that wasn't the first time he was seeing the Arbiter with the red hair like he actually had. So if you read the law, you see that Galek was actually dreaming of a red hair, shiny person changing his life forever. So that's what made him at that point finally making that decision to break. So that's what we're supposed to discuss in the comment. Like I said, see all the big knowledge I'm dropping to you guys about episode 1, things I didn't talk about in my previous video because I didn't know much about them. We're supposed to go learn more about this Galek, his father, and also know that they are part of the Galen Pact. Yes, they are. And it's not just the Orcs that was fighting. The Orcs, Skinwalkers, Lizardmen, Ogren tribes were all fighting the humans, because you can see all these factions right here are not human factions, right? They are full of beasts of different types and different mutations, right? So they are all part of a faction that was always against the humans and that was driven away from their land, and they are trying to reclaim that land. They are not just crazy flesh-eating people. No, they were actually, their land was taken from them during the Red Crusade, and now they are trying to reclaim it. Centuries ago, what happened centuries ago cannot be forgotten, and you know that the most brutal wars, even in this day in the world, are fought over land and resources. So why would not the same thing not happen in Galen Pact? How are they supposed to just all of a sudden just forget that the land these humans are occupying is actually theirs, their ancestral homes, as they call it? So that's the the story so far today. And remember, if you leave your comments below right now in this video talking about how you think the father, if you've read the story, how you think this father's mindset brought him to this place. His own father, who was going through all this, going through it with the Bannerlords especially. I wonder which other factions mistreated them besides the Bannerlords. So far I'm seeing only the Bannerlords name came up a lot during Artak's father's time. So I don't know which other faction they have beef against right now, but I think the Bannerlords is the biggest one that Artak will hate the most. I'm surprised none of his skills have something against the Bannerlords specifically. But Galek is now looking all of a sudden like an angel, because now he's not just seeing that he has been fighting battles all his life. No, he's showing now that he has now a human side. He has a soul. He is actually good-natured all from the beginning, before he was forced into this battle that his father now finally put some Orcs together who could do it. What do you think led them here? I know I've given up everything up. Well, not everything. I would love to hear your opinion. What do you think brought Artak to this breaking point where he was able to put these Orcs factions together, defeat some Bannerlords, even get more Orcs joining him as he fought more battles and won more? So let's see whether Galek will also have something that brought him right here. What do you think made him snap? Was it the memory of his mother? Was it the Arbiter's dreams? Or was it him finally seeing that, all due to all the knowledge he has about history and all that he has been reading about, knowing that this is definitely not the way? Even if they reclaim all these lands back from the humans, guess what happens? Another crusade will happen again in centuries later, and the humans will still come back for them. So it's going to be back and forth. Peace might be the only way for these factions, but will it ever happen? I don't know. I just want to see your comments below discussing what you think brought Galek here, in your own words, based on what you read about their lore and what you watched from the first episode of the series right there. So that's what I want to share. If you've not seen the video yet, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to Raid, you're like, what is this dude going on about? I'm going on about this right here, this Raid Call of Arbiter series that was released, and it's going crazy. As I speak to you now, this video is going closer to that 3 million views. If you've not seen it, I'll direct your attention right here to the Arbiter, which is the one calling all these champions from their difficult life or for whatever they are going through, and she's the one that is summoning them to come join her for a new way to change their life for the better. We still don't know what is changing them for, what she's calling them for, but she called them and they answered. And this episode is talking about Galek and his father Artak, who is free, obtainable right now in the game. So click right here to watch this Call of Arbiter episode 1. Yes, you still have to watch it before the episode 2 launches. This will lead you to an entire playlist where you can watch, or make sure you subscribe to the Raid official YouTube channel, and they will keep giving out these awesome rewards for you guys. So 5 winners. Leave a comment below, include your codes in all these comments. Let's discuss what brought these champions right here where they are, Galek and his father specifically. Later, guys.